Well, it's Sunday night, and we all know what that means. I'm finding a lot of these old nostalgia critic videos to react to. That's doesn't happen often, but I thought, what the hell, I'd do it on a few of these old ones. So last night I did a reaction to a Hilariosity review of Steel from Chris Stuckman, and that was fun. And by fun, I mean the only fun parts were when Chris was reviewing it, and yeah. Just so everyone knows what I'm talking about, Steel was a movie that came out in 1997, and I didn't have much time to do information on it, but if I look up the director of it, Kenneth Johnson, um, he was, it was a movie that came out in 1997, and it was Shaq's second attempt at, big acting roles, and it sucked. That's all I'm going to leave it at. And the director of Steel, surprisingly enough, known for television work. Um, for Bionic Woman, Incredible Hulk, the original series with Lou Ferrigno. And let me look at some of this. He's mostly made TV films. And, yeah, creator and developer of both the Bionic Woman and Incredible Hulk. And, let's see. I'm gonna just lay back. It's better for me, anyways. Yeah, you can see me like this. It's better for my back. No, not really. Yeah. So, oh, huh. All right. V, miniseries. See if I remember this one. V, the original miniseries. Yeah, and apparently he also directed. So his directorial debut was Short Circuit 2, like theatrical directorial debut was Short Circuit 2, and then uh Steel, that was horrible. And yeah, Steel was his second theatrical film, and he did not make another film ever again for theaters. He stuck just to TV work. Financial and critical failure. I'm honestly, Um, yeah, I'm honestly surprised. I don't even know why I'm researching information on it. I'm probably just having fun with myself. But yeah, looking at some of the cast here, Judd Nelson was in this movie as well. Yeah, John Bender in Breakfast Club, Alec Newbury in St. Elmo's Fire, Billionaire Boys Club. Do I remember? Oh, okay. This is a two-part television film, not the recent one movie with that. I'm not going to talk about. Yeah. Let's see, the Transformers movie, the animated one, the original, and then Airheads. Um, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back as the sheriff in that movie. Um, I'm seeing it here. Yeah, he hasn't really done much that I can think of. Wait. Yeah, yeah, I was remembering this. Billionaire Boys Club, a film that came out in it was a TV film. It was a two-part TV film that came out in the 80s, and then they did it again in 2018, but it was horrible. So yeah, and sad thing is they dragged Richard Roundtree into into Steel. Point is, Steel was so horrible. It was a critical and commercial failure, and I think probably the worst DC Comics movie. Yeah, why am I looking at research on Circuit 2? I shouldn't be doing this. What's wrong with me? Anyway, yeah, you could barely see me. I have problems with this. Maybe that if I just fix, no, the display capture. If I shorten it down a little bit, drag it to the middle, wherever the middle is, I'm fine. So we're 5 minutes in, and this video is 20 minutes long. Let's just watch.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
Go ahead, Doug. Guide us through this piece of crap.
Comic book movies are all the rage, aren't they? From Iron Man to
Yeah.
Spider-Man and so forth, comic books have become huge box office gold. But this isn't the first time comic books sold movie tickets. Film series like Superman, Batman, and The Crow were all big hits that brought in big bucks in the
The difference is they were good, but they were ultimately. I will say, the thing is, Superman the original, and then after that, it was just even worse. And then Batman and Batman Returns were good, and then, you know, Burton and Warner Brothers could not get into an agreement with each other, and so that's why Burton refused to do Batman Forever, and then the Crow, which was awesome.
past. But in the mid-90s, the superhero films started to die out, and would take almost a decade to get rolling again. While a lot of bad movies were made, one in particular many people declared at the time the actual death of the comic book movie. And who better to cut off the head of a successful industry than the master of cinematic blandness, Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay, Shaq is awesome as a football pro, and not a good actor. And I think this is right after Doug reviewed Kazam, and I can see where that can ruin it. So yeah, and this was Doug early on. This is when he was very pessimistic, and now he's sort of more matured in a way. I think he'll look back at some of these episodes and be like, God, I was an annoying punk. That must be what Doug goes through. Plus, it's old because Doug with hair.
This is Steel. You'd think after Kazam, Shaquille O'Neal would have learned his lesson. To leave acting to, well, actors. But he tried one last attempt to get hip with the youngsters by playing a DC superhero. But give him some credit, though. He's tall.
That's the only thing. He's tall.
So, why is this film declared so horribly bad? Let's get this over with and find out. So we start off in what I assume is the 100-acre wood, where military experts seem to be reenacting the opening to Short Circuit.
The 100-acre wood. Doug, are you trying to kill me? Yeah, Short Circuit. And I just mentioned that the director of this movie also made Short Circuit too. Oh, God. The irony. The irony.
Unfortunately, our hero is far more robotic in tone. It's Shaquille O'Neal, playing Army soldier John Henry Irons.
Nice shooting, Johnny.
Thanks, Sparky.
My God, he's still acting like he's posing for a commercial.
Thanks, Sparky.
So Shaq, it turns out, is an inventor, creating high-tech laser guns, protective armor for his team, and just the cutest little handshake with his partner Sparky. This is gonna be an army of fun. But one soldier, played by Judd Nelson, wants to show off exactly what the gun can really do. So he puts it at the highest setting, resulting in a slow-mo shot!
Nathaniel, no!
Yes, apparently when you put it at the highest setting, it results in the I am rubber, you are glue effect. This results in Sparky getting crushed by a pretty bouncy piece of concrete. Shaq tries to help her out, but unfortunately, styrofoam walls are his only weakness.
You don't know the power of styrofoam!
Also, Chris Stuckman mentioned this in The Hilariosity. It's like, this is Shaq, like, it's like I'm seeing Shaq trying to get. Actually, it barely looks like Shaq. It looks a lot like. It's a stunto, but it looks a lot like Shaq is trying to take your shit. and it's not going out. He's like, "Ugh." It could be worse. It could be like, I've had a dream before where it's like no, I'm not gonna talk about that. That's my own.
Anyway, on Night Court.
Burke did it, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant, that's all.
So Nelson is dismissed from the army as Shaq tries to figure out what should be done with the incredible firepower in their hands.
We can't turn our backs on this kind of potential firepower.
Maybe you can't. But after what happened to Sparks, I can. Sir.
Yeah, here's the thing, Shaq. I love you as much as the next guy. I think you're awesome. You should have hired an acting coach back in the 90s.
I'm running out of things to say about Shaquille O'Neal's acting. Frankenstein isn't as stiff. Because of what the guns did to Sparky, Shaq decides he wants to go back home while Nelson decides he wants to sell his high-tech guns to evil! So who does he find to be the leader of the underground crime scene? None other than an arcade game manufacturer! Of course!
But I understand you're still selling hot weapons.
I'm a legitimate businessman.
How would you like to help me deal the next generation of super weapons?
Wow, Bender really did turn into a psycho after Breakfast Club.
Give me a little seed money for the prototypes.
Poor John Nelson.
I'll do a little advertising.
Plus, this guy's a dick. Even puts his.
And I'm only offering this because you remind me of my Cocker Spaniel. I have a real soft spot for those dogs. So Shaq goes back home, which I swear is the house from Up, as he gets reacquainted with his grandma and... who's very happy to see him. Why are we whispering?
The frickin' souffle. This souffle is a better character than anything in this movie.
Supposed to be a souffle.
A souffle?
Till you come storming in.
We're talking softly because it'll upset the souffle.
How am I ever supposed to master the art of French cooking when you keep crashing in here like James Brown? I feel good. Na 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 na.
So, just to recap, armed weapons, souffles, and crazy grandmas. I think we're in for a wild ride.
It's supposed to be all light and fluffy and full of air.
Like your head. Oh, and she also lives with some kid who I guess is his son, nephew? I don't know. It doesn't explain.
Yeah, I don't know who this character is. But yeah. It's unexplained.
Very well.
Nah, you mean stud. Hey, why you player hating? I got all kind of crazy honey sweating me. One of my homies snagged me down to work.
What?
Son, nephew? I don't know. It doesn't explain very well.
Nah, you mean stud. Hey, why you player hating? I got all kind of crazy honey sweating me. One of my homies snagged me down to work at a place called Dantastic. What with this town meeting, man? I can make mad cream be mad powerful.
Can somebody get a dictionary? It's like if Chris Tucker was translated by Eddie Griffin. So we cut back.
Hey, don't you dare compare this kid to Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker, at least, I know what he's saying all the time. You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. I get where Doug would be, because I do admit, it's like, Chris Tucker does talk too much. But, in my opinion, funnier than Kevin Hart. Although I don't mind Kevin Hart as much as most people.
Back to Nelson, who seems to be transporting the laser gun to regular arcade games. Geez, maybe video games do induce violence. They give it to a group of gang members who are told to test it out by robbing a bank.
Change! You got change! Oh my god, they're filming a Shaq movie, I'm out of here!
Even Chester knows it's a shit.
Show me the money, baby! Show slash the money! Yes!
For people who don't want to get caught, they sure do make a shitload of noise.
Yep.
Shut up!
Worst robbery.
But it's okay, because Shaq is riding with some random cop person who we'll never see again, and she's called in to stop the bank robbery while on duty.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, leave the shitty dialogue to me, kid.
So as they arrive to the scene, the robbers are being fought off by probably the prissiest guy to ever hold a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, bang, bang, you mean old brutes! As the situation gets more heated, everybody proceeds to get out of the car, except for the cop! Hello!
Officers down at 2218 6th Street. We got a big problem here.
Doesn't the fact that officers are down already indicate that there's a big problem?
Yeah.
Officers down, we got a big problem here! I do not care for the way that this series of events is unraveling. No, not at all! So the thugs use their weapons again, and wouldn't you know it, the cop in the car gets injured. Gee, if only she did, I don't know, anything?
Johnny.
It's on now.
Yeah, guess I'm angry now. You can tell by the incredibly harsh tone in my voice. Yeah.
It's on now.
Yeah, guess I'm angry now. You can tell by the incredibly harsh tone in my voice. I'm angry.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna get away from me, but you're not, because it's on. A gate? Nah, gates can't hold me, especially when it's on.
Also, yeah, look at some of the bad production design here.
A gate? Nah, gates can't hold me, especially when it's on.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that was easy to pick up. That was an easy to pick up prop. Also, I'm cutting my nails again. My nails grow very fast. I'm not proud about it. To be fair, I put more thought into me cutting my own nails now than when the filmmakers made this piece of shit movie. Yeah, by the way, never swallow anything. On. Yeah, think I mostly got it. I'm fine.
Well, that just magnifies the amount of onness that's going on right now. Did I
Yeah.
mention it's on? It's on.
It's on.
So we get a chase scene between the gang member and Shaq as they run back and forth between an onslaught of slow-moving freight trains.
Also, Shaq is practically jogging. And imagine, like, the family that had to take their kids to see this. They're probably watching this, and they were probably sleeping, like... And the dad's like, were you sleeping? No! No, it's just this movie. I don't know, I forgot my... Yeah, let's just sleep. I mean, there wasn't really much of an audience. I assume it was just mostly 5 people. Mostly 30 people max on opening week. 10 people.
I'm sorry, who thought this would be an exciting idea? People and very slow-moving freight trains. The boredom really just leaps off the screen, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't an action movie! It's a game of Frogger! So Shaq's left behind as it looks like the little hoodlum escapes and... Oh! Okay, I guess Shaquille O'Neal can time warp.
Tell me where you find it, or you gonna find my...
I'm gonna say this. The only time I've seen something exciting involving trains, it's like, come on, there's so many good train movies, where trains can be dangerous. Pelham 123, both films, because I think that, yeah, I enjoy the remake. Don't look at me like that. Unstoppable is another good example. There was also a scene at the end of the Liam Neeson movie Run All Night, but yet the trains aren't moving. I think it's a scene between him and Ed Harris, to standoff between them. But that's the thing is, actually, Run All Night is a pretty good film overall. But this movie, not.
Oh! Okay, I guess Shaquille O'Neal can time warp.
Tell me where you find it, or you gonna find my fist in your mouth.
But Shaq gets shot too as the gang members get away. But Shaq isn't going to take this sitting down, for he partakes in what I like to call the talking through your teeth monologues.
I had it in my hand, sir. Sonic Eliminator. Martin, I ain't playing. What difference does that make? Where the hell are they?
I'm so angry I just got my jaw wired shut. It's a common side effect of the Shack attack.
Meanwhile, at Pirate Leather Bar, the gang members celebrate their victory as they see themselves mentioned on the news.
It's a gay bar, obviously. That's a gay bar. I mean, I have never been in one, but it looks like one. I don't really plan on going into bars that much.
The police have no clues as to the perpetrators of this amazing high-tech.
That's your laser, kid! That's it right there!
You know, these have got to be the dumbest criminals in movie history.
Yeah, that's us! That's us, everybody! We robbed that bank! We robbed that bank!
Hey, go tell those cops over there. They'll be so jealous. So Shaq comes in and locates the not exactly hard to identify robbers.
I just want to know where your boy got that weapon from.
Oh, yeah, well, you know what? I'd like to know that, too.
Where'd you get the weapon from?
Don't make me use a curse word.
By the way, what bar just advertises beer? That's pretty generic, isn't it? Oh yeah, I've always been a fan of beer. It's almost as good as burgers. So he doesn't get any answers and leaves the bar. To make things worse, his pal Sparky got transferred to a veterans hospital where apparently she's not very happy.
Oh man, I gotta do drama now.
You gotta try now.
I can imagine how you feel.
No, you can't.
You're right. I can't.
I'm sorry, there was a superhero in this movie, right? I mean, it's been 37 minutes and there hasn't even been a whisper about going out to fight crime.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'd be a big help on the streets.
What are you gonna do? Just sit here and look out the filthy windows?
It'd be more entertaining than watching this piece of crap. He opened the window. How dare him?
I can't.
Girl, you out of here.
What are you doing? No!
Listen, Sparks. Sometimes you don't get a choice about things. This here's a prime example of shit happening.
And this is a prime example of eyebrow spasms.
Hold on. Okay, I gotta look at myself in the webcam because let me try it. Hey, I'm trying to do the thing. Yeah, sorry.
So he carries Sparky out of the hospital as the other vets applaud. Why? I really don't know. Maybe carrying
Because the music said so. That's what I heard.
wheelchairs just excites them. This is even more exciting than the time I dangled my keys in front of my own face! So Jack takes her to a junkyard where apparently he put a crime lab together. Yeah, forgot to show us that scene.
Johnny, what exactly am I supposed to be doing here?
The same thing you did in the army. We make our own counter weapons to take out the ones in the streets.
Because that's the solution. Get rid of guns by creating even more guns. Duh!
It's gonna take a lot more than that.
Just make me a list, darling. I don't just stand there.
Oh no, Shaft. No, Richard Roundtree. Why'd you say yes to this? Tell me why. If you were trying to... Wait, did Richard Roundtree have kids? Richard Roundtree... Alright, he had 5 kids. Probably he's gotta have some grandkids. Yeah, married twice, 5 children. Let's see. Nope. Not that I know of. Maybe it was... Yeah. Yeah, of course. I don't know why you did this, Richard Roundtree. Why'd you do this? The most disappointing thing is that they dragged Shaft into this.
Shaft? No! What did they do to you, man? How did you go from Shaft to shit?
Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Something or other.
Who's the private dick whose film career just went to shit?
Shaft! Damn right.
Who's the private dick? Dick that. Yo, Shaft. This is what. This movie's one bad mother. Shut your mouth. I wish I had to shut your mouth. In fact, I want to hear that again.
Ma'am, something or other.
Who's the private dick whose film career just went to shit?
Damn right. So while working on crime labby
Right.
stuff, Sparky falls off her wheelchair and is unable to get back up.
Wait, this ought to be funny. See, I told you, this is hilarious.
Yes, I told you. Yes.
Well, our work here is done. We did absolutely nothing. Helping out is easy! So progress finally starts to happen at Shaquille O'Neal's playhouse as our team builds all sorts of gadgets and even a metal suit. Sparky even creates an audio device so they can hear one another.
How do you read?
Not well. I said yes to this script, didn't I?
What is this?
A man named John Henry's just gotta have a hammer.
Well, I did the metal work. I especially like the shaft.
Ugh. Yeah, there's a reason why cutting my nails is more interesting than this movie.
It might get a little dangerous.
I laugh at danger.
I boogie around danger like a soul-trained dancer.
Oh, stop! Stop! You're Shaq, goddammit! How are you supposed to be a sex machine to all the chicks like that? So Shaq finally puts on the superhero suit and rides off into the night to fight crime.
This is this ought to
Just
be
give
fun.
them their stuff back, and we won't have a problem.
Ain't got no problem.
Oh, yes, you do.
All right. Yeah, that's too good.
Okay, where's the hidden camera? By the way, is it me, or is this a very rubbery metal mask?
Yeah, I can see some of the rubber moving.
I think this belongs to you.
Thank you.
Y'all be cool now.
Really? An escalator? Can't fly, so you use an escalator? Do not fear! I shall continue to stop crime in the second floor clothing department!
Damn,
Wait,
The
what?
second floor clothing department!
damn, homie. What the hell is that?
Oh hey, I didn't know Angry Joe was in this movie.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if this joke has aged well like a fine wine, because of course I do know of, do you remember after the whole change the channel controversy, that, like, a lot of YouTubers left, so, like, Matthew Buck, Chris Stuckman, Angry Joe, practically every awesome guy. The only one who's still associated with Doug, the only ones I think are still associated with Doug are Brad Jones and James Rolfe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, maybe. Some of them are still okay, maybe like Doug. Yeah, but I remember like Channel Awesome had a lot of supporters, and then the whole stuff with Mike Michaud came out, with what Channel Awesome was doing behind the scenes, which I'm hoping that they fire Mike Michaud, but unfortunately, like, yeah. In fact, I remember when Doug did a Jack and Jill video, the awful Adam Sandler movie. Yeah, the dislike ratio was interesting because it was like, yeah. Here's the thing: unless I see some tangible evidence, some proof, I don't jump on the bandwagon. I don't jump on the bandwagon like, oh yeah, this guy sucks. Screw this guy. Because I'm not like that. I was born with manners. Let's just finish this.
Now put the gun down and there won't be any trouble.
Aim for the ball!
Johnny!
It's hammer time.
No, I was about to make an empty hammer joke, but I thankfully I came to my senses and stopped myself.
Oh, it's hammer time, huh? What's Green Egg and Ham go out of style?
Green Egg and Ham, I remember that one.
Actually, you may notice that there's a lot of lines taken from other movies in this film.
It's hammer time.
Easy being green.
I'm getting too old for this.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hold on! The Internet Movie Database may still have some other catchphrases that nobody uses anymore. Let's get juggy with it. So he gets pulled over by the cops because... Ah, hell, you need a reason? Damn! He's very unimpressively getting away!
Are they gonna show the...
Damn fool.
This is the most unimpressive superhero I've ever seen.
Slow and steady wins the race.
So he jumps off the...
Yeah, also you can totally see the wire. You didn't see it, but it's like...
superhero I've ever seen.
Hold on. Yeah. You can't see it because the video's in 480p, so it's very crappy, but I saw the wire. You know. Yeah.
The garbage where he belongs. Thankfully, he just happened...
Hold on.
So he jumps off the building and falls into the garbage where he belongs. Thankfully, he just happened to put his bike right next to that particular dumpster as he outruns the cops and makes it to his quote-unquote shack.
Where'd that son of a buck go?
I knew they were gonna... I didn't know if Tug was gonna show that clip, but Chris Duckman said it. No one says son of a... I'm not even saying it. I'm surprised. Thank God this has not become a meme. It's like... I mean, hey, they had Shaq say shit happens in the movie. Apparently, son of a bitch was too... Oh, no, that was too edgy. You know what? The rating system really does not make no sense. I know some people are saying that they're going to get rid of PG. I say no. PG-13 should go away, because PG-13 has deprived us of a lot of good things. Could have had a good first Venom outing if, you know, Sony wasn't also focused about making the profits back. Just saying, I think there should just be 4 ratings. G, PG, R, and maybe NC-17. No, I'd say X, because Midnight Cowboy's X-rated and I think it won 2 Oscars. Or got nominated for an Oscar. Yeah.
The Batcave?
We've stolen from just about every other...
What?
The Batcave?
I thought that was... I mean, where it's like, he read that, he was like, did you just say what I think you just said?
We've stolen...
No, it says the Batcave, what? Oh, God.
Stolen from just about every other superhero cliche, so yeah, why not? So I guess they consider tonight a success if you count stopping 2 criminals and causing thousands of dollars in property damage a success.
Sparky, I don't know what I'd do without you.
E.T. Phone home. I knew they were... I knew Doug was going to do that joke. Ow.
Meanwhile, Nelson and the head gangster meet in a public place so that they don't draw attention to themselves. Yeah, because I would never take a second glance at these 2 clowns, would I?
Never underestimate your enemy. And keep your gold out of sight. Eat the hot dog. Don't be one.
This is why they had to steal their lines from other movies, because when you hear their normal dialogue, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So Steele goes looking for more criminals to fight, and yeah, this...
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Once again, this golden retriever is the best actor in the movie. Deserves an Oscar.
This image really strikes the fear into the hearts of men. A dog, an out-of-work actor, and a muscle-bound light pole in an ice cream truck. They look like birthday entertainers! But the laser gun gang is still on the loose as they plan to hold up yet another bank.
Fun.
So they break into the place and, as you'd imagine, they never shut the hell up. But Sir Blaxalot comes along to save the day. But Sir Blaxalot comes along to save
Doug, are you trying to get canceled?
the day. Unfortunately, though, the amount of laser guns are too powerful for him to defeat. Wow, is this hero lame. So he visits his grandma's house later where...
Souffle?
Still trying to kill me.
That ended up helping a much better movie.
Hold on.
Souffle?
Right, if it kills me.
That ended up helping a much better movie next door, so shh. But the souffle of silence is broken by the entry of cops to arrest Jack under suspicion of being a crummy action star.
Yeah, he definitely fits the description.
For what? To be the man they call Steel.
I gotta say, this movie has great suspense. Like, will she ever finish the souffle? Meanwhile, Nelson is getting ready to auction off all his weapons to all the evil organizations of the world.
Yeah.
But just how is he gonna do it?
In this day and age, there's only one way.
The internet?
Damn right. We can pick up all kinds of good crap, not just porno.
Huh. Tell me more about this internet. Do you think it'll ever catch on?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. This joke has aged well, considering where social media is right now. Yeah, it's funny. I did not, the internet I know is relatively new, but I guess that is true that most people use the internet just to watch porn in the 90s. Like, man, thank God for the internet. I remember, that one scene from American Pie where they're webcamming Nadia, and Nadia, of course, isn't smart. That scene would actually not go well today. If you tried doing that scene today, you would get canceled instantly.
So through a long, uninteresting set of events, Sparky gets Steel out of jail just in time for her to get captured herself. Steel tries to make it to Nelson's headquarters where he thinks she's being held when suddenly... Okay, this is the worst superhero ever. He just falls and gets shot at. More of that, please.
So please welcome Mr. Warm and Fuzzy himself.
So they bring out Sparky, display the weapons, and continue on with their evil auction.
Now, gentlemen, here's the deal. I can supply you with weapons like these on a sort of
you're under
permanent lease.
arrest.
But unfortunately, these weapons are highly sophisticated
anything you say
electronic
can and
devices
will be used
which
against you
require
in a court of law.
specialized maintenance.
You got a right to an attorney?
This isn't really about money.
If you cannot afford an attorney, should I get up?
You want power.
Anyone? No?
Now there's an idea.
Okay. I'll just stay down here then.
You gentlemen think about this. Do you really want to be the only ones without my kind of firepower?
My hammer's got more juice than that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'll let my hammer speak for itself. Just hit it right there on the bottom. Don't turn the red switch.
Don't point it to yourself. Don't pull the trigger. Don't fall to the ground like a bloody corpse. Of course, Steel tricks the guy as Sparky tries to hell. Holy shit, that kicks ass! Okay, obviously this chick should have been the superhero the whole time. Better.
Yeah, I agree. She's probably the only one who was trying. I mean...
Tools, better character, better backstory. Something went horribly wrong in development. That's right, fire some more, because it worked so well in the past. So somehow that annoying kid from before ends up in the mix as one of the thugs locks them in a room and throws a grenade.
There's no way out! There's no way out! Up there! Throw it! Quick! Throw it!
I never make these!
Oh, wait.
You're Shaq! You make free throws.
Bend your knees and...
Okay, grenades do not take this long to explode. You can't perform an entire comedy
Yeah.
routine while the explosion waits quietly. If this scene was the least bit realistic, it'd be like...
I never make these!
Oh, wait. Bend your knees.
Now, to the film's credit, this scene does lead to one very funny reaction.
No!
That's a little...
That is the funniest part of it. Is like the no. A more beautiful sound is my dog barking.
Funny. So they defeat the bad guy, Steel walks away without getting caught, and all the weapons are destroyed. But one crucial piece of information still remains!
Did Grandma perfect the souffle?
Did Grandma ever perfect the souffle? She did! Well done, Grandma, well done. I'm sure he'll be a much better actor than half of the people in this movie! So how bad is Steel? Really bad. People say this killed the comic book movie for a while. Well, I can see why. This was just an attempt to give someone who shouldn't have a movie career a movie career. So they figure giving this guy
Second attempt. And now it's just cameo appearances in movies.
a lesser-known DC comic character would certainly be the way to go. But look at the bright side. At least he didn't play Wonder Woman. And yes, I'm gonna spare you that image. I'm the nostalgia critic guy, remember it? Ha! Let it haunt your nightmares!
Also, that's the Danny Elfman theme. Oh, that's the Danny Elfman theme from Red Dragon. No! It's the Danny Elfman theme from Red Dragon. Oh God. Oh God. Oh dear Lord Almighty. God damn you, Doug Walker. God damn it. Look, I get it. Not everyone's supposed to be nice on the internet, but unless you've noticed, I am not like everyone else. I mean, Shaq being scary, being cast as Wonder Woman, yeah. No, must think of something positive. Must look up, Linda Carter pics. Must look up Linda Carter pics. Yeah, I could be looking up Gal Gadot, but I'm sorry, yeah, I mean, hey, okay. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna pause here. I don't want you seeing what I do. Alright, I'm back. I'm safe and sound. To think I would have to rely on DeviantArt. Yes, this is what I look at, alright? I'm sorry, Linda Carter, I think Linda Carter is attractive. I'm a man, alright? Still don't have a girlfriend yet. I really need one. But yeah, just playing the Red Dragon theme on it, the Danny Elfman Red Dragon theme. Oh, thank God. Thank God Linda Carter exists. Thank God as well that Gal Gadot exists. But yeah, I don't know if I should leave a like on the video or not. Doug, you almost killed me. In fact, I'm gonna have to research, yeah. I'm gonna look at some of this stuff here. By the way, the TV is on, so I'm trying to speak more. Stupid toe. Writing. Let's see. Quincy Jones produced this. But especially Jones, who found personal reasons. So, yeah, Quincy Jones produced this. Out of all the people. Jones stated that he found children's perspective on the future has changed for the worse, and I hate seeing young people. That represents a role. Superhuman being. Well, Iron Man doesn't have superpowers and yet people. Yeah. Quincy Jones, a record producer, and also the executive producer on Fresh Prince. Yeah. Of course, we all know him from the Soul Bossa Nova. Here's what's interesting. Kenneth Johnson, the screenwriter and director of Steel. Yeah, Johnson was originally uninterested in doing a superhero film, having previously turned down offers to film adaptations of The Bionic Woman, Alienation, and The Incredible Hulk. Film producer Joel Simon described Steel as being different, saying that he was a knight in shining armor in a contemporary setting. Johnson removed Steel's cape from the costume to reflect this. Yeah. Yeah, they practically replaced this. everything. So they kind of made it unfaithful. Here's what they say. Here's what critics say. Despite the negative reception of the film, critics praised Annabeth Gish in the role of wheelchair user Susan Sparks. I will say she was probably the only decent actress in the movie. Yeah, especially considering all the shit that she should go through. And from what I know, she was attempting. I'm gonna look up Oracle. Oracle DC Comics. I don't. Yeah, Oracle. Usually used by Barbara Gordon. Yeah, I don't know for sure. DC Comics care. God damn it. Characters in wheelchairs. Yeah. There's a lot of disabled. Yeah, I'm going back to the Oracle DC Comics because, yeah. Mostly Barbara Gordon. Oracle Comics. Again, an alias, usually your Oracle Marvel Comics, but yeah. The Oracle. Yeah, I heard about something like that. It must have been mixed up. I'm looking up her filmography again. 2019. That looks pretty good for her age. Let's see. Yeah. Um. So she's married to a stuntman from the X Files, Wade Allen. A stuntman who worked on the show. Wade Allen, a stunt performer. Yeah, I'm looking at it here. That's what it says. No, please work. All right. All right. Stunt. All right. So stunt coordinator on Those Who Wish Me Dead. He did stunts for Ford v Ferrari, Yellowstone, the first season, Hotel Artemis, Chappaquiddick, Kong Skull Island, Wind River. That's a great movie, by the way, Wind River. Two Guns, Killing Them Softly. That's another good movie. Yeah. Triple X, State of the yeah. Second Unit. Yeah. Wait, is this the same guy? Let's see if it. Yeah, Father with Annabelle Gish. Yeah, and after Steel, like look at some of the actresses' work before Steel. Mystic Pizza, Wyatt Earp, and Nixon. And then after that, is SLC Punk any good? Because, like I said, I've heard some middling things about it. I don't know for sure. I can't trust anyone these days. Texas Killing Fields. And she was recently in Rim of the World, but she was Monica Reyes in The X Files. So, yeah. Oh, that's Matthew Lillard. Right there. Yeah, 63% SLC Punk. From what I hear, yeah, well, depending on what the IMDb says. Yeah, 7-4. I have actually heard that SLC Punk, the first one, is good. I've heard the second. I've heard they made a second one, and it was horrible. Yeah, release. Punkstead SLC Punk 2. That was the name of the movie. And let's see. Yeah, 4-7. I've heard that this movie is so bad. I don't think half of the people from the first movie were in. Yeah. But yeah, let me like type it up. SLC Punk 2. Yeah. Uh, yeah, 35 Rotten Tomatoes, 47 IMDb. Not well received by anyone. So that's what I've heard. So I'm gonna leave it here. Don't know if I should leave a like, cause Doug almost killed me. Plus, adding the, like I said, adding the Red Dragon theme was like, oh god. Bum 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 bum. All right, well, I'll leave a link to the original video down below, as well as a link to the Channel Awesome page, Channel Awesome, and a link to my Instagram. Thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I need a break. That's beat, everyone. Take care.